Assalamu alaikum my dear students. Once again welcome to my YouTube channel, and today I will be demonstrating about the best study technique. The best study technique for the medicos. You know that the medicos have to undergo a lot of stuff. It requires consistency and a lot of focus and determination as well. So it is very important for a medical student to know that what is the best study technique. I will demonstrate you about the two study techniques which student uses, and I would be indicating that which would be the best one. Now there are two types of the study techniques adopted by the students. First of all, if we talk about this study technique, I would be explaining you the study technique by the graph. So this is the energy level. This is the number of hours which a student give to his studies. Number of hours 2, 4, 6 and 8. So this is the type 1 method of the study. So this is the type 1 method of the study. Let's suppose one student adopt this method of the study. So when a student would start his study like this, so his energy level would be decreasing side by side. So he would start from this, and now his study process is continuing and like this. So the student has studied for almost 8 hours, and now we will see that what would be the energy level during this. So the energy level during the 2 hours was excellent. Now energy level during 4 hours was low, and then again low, and then 8. So you can see that the student which had started study, so in the initial stage the energy level was high, but gradually that energy level decreased and decreased. So during the 4, 6 and 8, during these times the concentration was not that good, the energy level was not that good. That was actually in the initial 2 hours. So that's why you can say the ability to learn in these phases was low. So this is not the you can say method of the study which should student prefer. Now there is the type 2 method of this study technique which a student must need to follow. Type 2 method. I will explain it by the graph again. This is the energy level, and this is the number of hours again, 2, 4, 6 and 8, and number of hours, now this is the energy level. So if the student studies in intervals, what would the benefit? A student start his study from 0 and studies for 2 hours. So just a bit amount of energy is decreased during these 2 hours. And after this, if a student takes a break of half an hour or 15 minutes, again that energy level would rose to high. And then again a student starts study, and again study for 2 hours, energy level again becomes low, but still the energy level is quite good enough to understand the difficult concepts. Again he took nap, again he took the gap, and again the energy level is high, and again he starts studies, energy level low, again he takes the nap, energy level high, and again. So in this case the student has also studied for 8 hours, but his energy level, you can see, is prime. So this is the basic difference in the both study methods. In this case the student has also studied for almost 8 hours, but the energy level during these phases was very much low, which can affect the ability to understand the difficult concept. But in this case you can see that the energy level was constant, it was high in all the cases, because the student had studied in intervals. Student have taken a small amount of break in between his study hours. So I must recommend you to study in intervals. So I must recommend you to study in intervals rather than just starting the study and continuously sitting in front of the book for almost consecutively 8 hours. Now this is the best method. You should need to study in intervals, and because what would happen if you study in intervals, your energy level at each interval would be the same, that would be the higher. So this was my best study technique. So this is the preferable best study technique for my medical students, and this is not. So you must need to follow this this study technique in order to gain success in your career. Thank you.